it's imperative that I start this video with the right spiritual energy before I get started. So let me start off by saying peace to the gods and the goddesses. All right. I want to show y'all something real quick though. I want to show y'all something because see, what's going on is we living in a time where we are being controlled by these beings, these human beings and these reptilian shapeshifters, to be exact, that are not from our planet. Okay? They're not from our planet, y'all. And I just want to take some time real quick to show y'all this sky, cause they use this. They have been using since they invaded our planet, people. All right, since they invaded our planet 500 years ago, they have been using weather-making machines, all right, to create false weather that does not exist. All right, remember, we are gods. We are energy. I've been breaking this down if you've been keeping up with me, people. The blacks and Latinos, we are the gods and goddesses of this realm, okay? I'll say that again. The blacks and Latinos, we are the gods and goddesses of this realm, okay? So you got to understand, our whole entire planet was tropical. We have always been a tropical people. It wasn't a warm spot on our planet, people. It wasn't a one warm spot on our planet, okay? Try to grasp that. We grew up our whole life going through winters, right? Summer, we see the seasons come, summer, spring, winter, fall. We see these seasons come, and we thought they were natural. We were trained and believed to believe and think that they were natural, but they are not natural, okay? This is not natural to our atmosphere, okay? This isn't natural to our atmosphere. And I need you guys to know this, okay? Know this. I'm not here to tell you nothing wrong. Let me take this off, okay? Because I only wanted to start the video off with that on to show you the manipulation, how foolish we look with that, with these masks on, that doesn't change or correct anything that we have going on within our being or within ourselves. We are at a war. It's a frequency war, people. All right. So let me take a minute to show y'all these clouds. Let me show y'all these clouds for a second. All right. I want to show y'all these clouds. Hold on. I want to show y'all this sky. Y'all see this sky behind me? Look at it. Look at the clouds. You see how scattered they are? These things behind me called clouds that we have been taught to believe our whole life are clouds does not exist, people. It's not real. Those aren't clouds, all right? They have these machines, all right? And these machines are filled with crystal particles. And they push these machines out into the atmosphere. And then they use their weather control towers, which they have fooled us into believing. Let me show you one right now. All right, let me show you the weather maker machines all around us. You never knew what they was. Let me show you guys one right now if I can bag up. All right. Right now, I just happen to be in a random location on the planet, and I'll show you one right now. All right. These weather maker machines that spray the chemicals. All right. They are filled with crystals, all right? Once the air hit these crystal particles, these things no longer, all right? Once the air hit these crystal particles, they then use these 5G towers, 4G towers, they taught you they were called, to charge up the crystal particles that are in these machines. The machines make what looks like cloud, the machines make those. But what makes the planet actually cold is the weather making towers they have. They call them 5G and 4G towers. The whole time, guys, there's no such thing as a 5G or 4G tower. All right, let me show you. These are your weather making machines. All right, hold on. These are your weather making machines. These are your weather making machines. You see it behind me? Boom. You see that? You guys see that right there? Weather making machine. Look at it. We ride past these every day. I'll make a separate video just on the weather making machines to show them to you. But look at it. Look at it. Don't you see it? You see it. You see it. You see them all the time. I'm not talking about this light. All right. You see it behind that building. All right. Now, when people come out their houses, they'll think that's just a 5G, 4G tower, because that's what we have been trained to believe. They say, hey, you get your. They say, hey, you're getting your satellite. and your reception and your internet from. I mean, you're getting. They tell us that we are getting our internet, okay, our telephone reception from satellites in the sky. They do not have satellites in the sky. Never existed. They don't. They are watching the skies because they come from the skies. They are not from this planet. Human beings are not from this planet. Okay? So they are watching the skies, but no. If you have a telephone, your reception comes from telephone poles, and you ride past those every day. Look at a telephone pole that has wood with the little lines connected. They don't look like these weather making machines that they call 5G, 4G towers. They don't look like those. Okay? They don't. All right, and that's what they use to activate, to charge up the particles. All right, to charge up the particles, these crystal particles that they use when they create these clouds. All right, and the purpose of creating the clouds is to block out the sun back there. You see it? Because we the guys, that's how we eat. Okay, that's how we grow. That's how we eat, people. All right, we eat energy, photons. We are electrical beings. That's why we are not supposed to eat meat, because meat is dead flesh. And you cannot put something dead in an electrical body. All right, we are angelic beings, electrical beings. All right, so because we are electrical beings, we eat off the sunlight. All right, so when they came and invaded and took over our planet, they had to block out the sun. They had to block out the sun, and they did that by using these clouds. Okay, they did that by using these clouds that they created. All right, they did it by making the atmosphere colder and cooler than it's ever been. It was never a cool atmosphere. They're saying 100-degree temperatures, all right? In Siberia right now. Siberia is known to be the coldest place on the planet. Why? Because the ancestors are returning. The energy is back. Us, the gods, the goddesses, the blacks and Latinos, they entrapped, they enslaved, all right? They took everything stole the birthright, all right? Have awakened. All these spells they had over the planet to keep us locked in and moving like zombies and unaware completely of who we are and what we are has been broken, has been snapped, people. Okay? That's why now the clouds looking scattered. Because that photon energy, right, it charges us up, but it kills them. Because they are not from this planet. All right? Also, cool weather weakens us, okay? This is why I urge you, if you live up north, it's everything heating back up anyway, so you don't really have to move around. But you'll notice when you go south or to warmer climates, warmer weather works better for us, blacks and Latinos. But this is why, because the planet was originally tropical and warm. Everything, that's why they talk about the ice age, but that's because they came in when they warred with us. We killed a lot of them, but they killed a lot of us, and a lot of us they killed so many of us, and we heat up the planet with our bodies, not human beings. The gods do, blacks and Latinos. All right, human beings, their planet is from Nern. Their planet is cold. They don't even have a sun. All right, they don't even have a sun. So, on their home planet, and we know who human beings is if you've been keeping up. I've been telling you, Caucasians, Dravidians, Asians, Mexicans, Arabs are your human beings. They are not from this planet. They are from a frozen planet called Nern. All right, cool weather strengthens them. All right, but it hurts us. Just like dropping a phone in water hurts the phone, right? So look at the clouds. Look at this. Pay attention. The energy is back. They tried to stop. They can't stop. They can't stop the truth. They can't stop reality. They can't stop the gods. We have arisen. We are awakening. Nothing to fear, my people. The 500-year invasion is over with. But I just wanted to take a quick second to touch on these weather-making machines and where these clouds come from and the seasons and why it's so cold. So I'll be making a separate video about this. So we'll just call this the introduction to weather-making machines or weather-making technology, okay? So once again, I just want to show y'all these clouds, all right? They are fake, they don't exist. All right, they are created to block out the sun that energizes us. All right, the clouds also have chemical particles in them that they then use these 5G towers that they tell us are 5G towers, but these are their weather-making towers, or the activation towers. They use those towers to activate the crystals in the clouds, which have been freezing up the planet. This is why they talk about global warming everywhere. All right, because the planet is rising back in frequency, the balance is being restored. All right. So I love y'all, and like I said, peace to the gods. Peace meaning positive energy always creates elevation, not peace as in stillness, because peace was what they used to come and steal us from us, okay? So I love y'all. Be sure to tap into my lecture. I'm doing a lecture live on Facebook later today. Normally Facebook, I always try to go live on time. A lot of times I don't because Facebook be holding, they be blocking me from going live. They don't want y'all to hear these messages, but we are awakening. I love y'all. The 500-year invasion is over that these beings have did, and all these spells they casted over our planet and over us as a people are being broken. All right. So I love y'all. And once again, grand rising and peace to the gods and goddesses out there of planet Kai. I leave as I come.